Good afternoon and welcome to He Sees Us All YouTube channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk to everyone who has the ears to hear about the YouTube outage, or should we call it a shutdown, maybe even. I don't know what we should be calling it, but I do know Tuesday night around 9:45 for me. But there are some other reports out there saying that this happened as early as 9 p.m. for others. YouTube had crashed entirely. And when I say entirely, I mean the whole damn site went down. And when people tried to log in, they saw various error messages like these here. And when I say the whole site, I mean the whole site, as in, like, not just from your cell phone or your computer, but your television as well, which kind of made me question the validity of this so-called crash or whatever. Right after, at like 10 p.m., articles started circulating the internet blaming Pakistan for the crash, but claiming it happened 2 days prior on Sunday. Now, this is just my first piece of evidence of premeditation in this matter. Second, we have this nonsense rumor that's now flooding YouTube saying that an asteroid hit the moon. I'm not saying with 100% certainty that this did not happen, but I am saying with 100% certainty that as of now, there is no concrete evidence that exists to anything hitting our moon at any point during the week. I'd say for sure that there's more evidence pointing to this just being a distraction from whatever's really going on. There are two different moon videos that people are claiming. This, from what I can tell, is where the rumor began. A YouTuber was live streaming this satellite video here. There's something to the left that like wiggles by. Here, I'll play it again so you can see. Just watch the left of the screen. Something kind of like wiggles on by there. Now, I guess YouTube went down at the exact moment of the guy live streaming this and this thing like wiggling by or whatever. So some people freaked out, you know, the way people that freak out generally do or whatever. And they were trying to say that YouTube was trying to scrub this video from the internet entirely. So this is somehow developed from that video into asteroid impacting the moon. I'm not really sure how it went from an artifact on a camera like that to turning into people using this video of an asteroid impacting the moon. Might I add that this video is a year old. I'm just gonna play it for you real quick. It's pretty convincing when it's played on a cell phone because it's really shaky and it's like real low quality. But I would say if you played this on a bigger TV, you know, or even just like some really good still shots like these, you can clearly see that this is a doctored film, you know, but still it was convincing for most nonetheless. You know, I was again taken aback at the clear lapse in memory that so many people seem to have, or selective memory, you could even say, for lack of a better term. Just last week, a whole bunch of YouTubers were clamoring all about how the internet was going to be shut down and how every other country, except for the United States, was reporting on it. It says here, internet users around the world may experience network connection failures on Thursday as the main domain servers and related infrastructure controlling the web will be powered down for some time. The Internet Corporation of Assigned Names and Numbers, or ICANN, which is responsible for maintaining the registry of domain names and IP addresses, will be changing the cryptographic key that helps protect the domain name system, or DNS, or the Internet's address book, basically. I believe that right now we are witnessing the birth of the beast system. RFID chips and cryptocurrencies were the infancy, or the infancy of a test run even. You know, like, you know how www for the World Wide Web, if you turn it upside down, it's like the monster M, it's Hebrew for 666. In that same sense, I feel like what this sounds like is like a specific cryptographic key, like 666 for instance, that would oversee or lead or be in charge of, if you will, even, of all IP addresses in the world. And this, I believe, is going to be the actual birthing of the beast system. And they're just distracting everyone with this 1-year-old fake moon video. I don't even know. Anyway, that's honestly, it's a whole nother thought, and that's like, I kind of went on a ramble there. Back to the report. It said that the internet could crash in the next 48 hours. And like I said, all kinds of YouTubers were reporting on this. The report was released Thursday, the 11th of October, and 48 hours being Saturday the 13th. So yeah, it was off a few days for YouTube going down, but it was kind of told to us and, like I said, premeditated in a sense. But nothing happened in those first 48 hours, so that left some to wonder, while it left others yet again in another state of, I'm going to stop listening to the boy who cried wolf, and then entirely forgetting that this was reported altogether. I mean, there is literally nobody linking these two things together right now. And then YouTube immediately lets everyone know that they're back up and running again, and they thank everyone for reporting an issue. And basically, you know, you're run-of-the-mill, everything's fine, and nothing to see here crap, when really the whole show is actually going on and being run all behind the curtain. But nobody really cares, because we got our precious little YouTube back, for now anyway, and we're being distracted by these ridiculous moon impact rumors. Please, people, see what I see, like right now. The way we spread news and information on YouTube has become a real threat. It's become so simple for any Tom, Dick, or Mary to just give his or her take on any situation, and you know what? I would say rightfully so. I think we were given the freedom of speech to protect free thought and to prevent the government from completely controlling the people and, you know, the freedom of thought altogether. And once upon a time, there was also a freedom of the press as well. But people have really woken up to the fact that that just doesn't seem to exist anymore. So more and more people have been taking to YouTube to get their information, and this isn't just an issue for the media in the United States. This has become a global form of spreading unfiltered news, if you will, and people have really seemed to take to it. I don't know if it's just because the major news networks have been caught lying to us over and over again, or if it's just because there's something more genuine to hearing a real person using their very own real thoughts to evaluate a situation instead of some blank smiling face just reading to you off of a cue card. I'm not sure, but for some reason people would prefer hearing their news from YouTube. Whatever the case, YouTube has almost completely taken over the news platform, and that's upset a lot of rich people in high places. So YouTube had to act fast on a plan so that they could stop anything, and I mean anything, from going viral if it's not friendly to their agenda. So say the latest news is actually about an impending asteroid impact, and they had to figure out a way to stop that information, or any information for that matter, that they don't want getting out instantly. So how could YouTube prevent a ball from rolling that's already rolling and gaining momentum and waking people up thousands by the minute? Well, first you would have everyone looking in 10 different directions at the same time. Then you have them all pay special attention to your right hand. And in this analogy, your right hand is going to be the moon videos, or Pakistan even. All the while, the audience had no idea that your left hand wasn't even a hand at all. It's bionic. Anyway, all joking aside, though, I'm pretty sure YouTube just handed us all over to an AI that is in real time going to evaluate an uploaded video. Like, while you're waiting for your phone or your computer to process an upload, like, it's not even on YouTube yet, and an artificially intelligent, sentient type being is going to decide whether or not it's even going to publish your video. And if it does publish your video, whether or not people are even going to see it. These AIs have been given the keys to our futures behind our backs, and no one's even noticing. And I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but like George Orwell said, he who controls the past controls the future, and AI's already been given control of the internet, which puts them in control of the past, so there's a lot to be said for that. I'd like to announce that Tuesday, October 16th at 10 p.m., YouTube had died. It flatlined. And then it was resurrected, I would say, around 10:36 p.m. It reemerged, but it reemerged a whole new entity. I hope this video makes it out there, and just remember that these things can already build and program themselves, so giving them any power over us in any way will not go well for us. at all. They don't need us, and if anything, we're just burning through resources that they could make last a lot longer for themselves than we could make last for us. It wouldn't take them very long to figure out that the biggest danger to this planet is us, and them not having any real form of compassion or love will lead them to one conclusion. I hope you all found this video useful and informative. I don't want to say that I hope you enjoyed this video, because I don't really think there's any joy in possibly becoming a pet to a robot in the future. But I hope you found it informative anyway. God bless every one of you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you can be notified from my videos. I'm going to keep my content coming to you guys as long as the bots let me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.